Good evening, this is DC and English News Edition, and you're watching with me, Ninghui Kim Kong Sai. First, the headlines. Kuki bodies of Assam expressed shock over statement made by Chief Executive Member CEM of the Karbi Anglo Autonomous Council. Top tribal body announces 12-hour total shutdown in Kangpokpi on November 30. MNF wants Manipur CM to resign, asks central government to intervene. Supreme Court transfers NIA cases to Guwahati, puts Arambay Tingle Chief Korongamba Kuman in spotlight. News in detail. The Kuki MP Assam, the apex body representing the Kuki community in Assam, expresses its shock and dismay over the recent statement made by the Honorable Chief Executive Member CEM of the Karbi Anglo Autonomous Council, Sri Tuliram Ronghang. In his statement, the CEM claimed that 1,000 Kuki migrants from Manipur have settled in Karbi Anglo. This contradicts his earlier claim that the same 1,000 Kuki migrants were deported back to Manipur. Such contradictory and baseless remarks are both surprising and deeply concerning. The claim of 1,000 migrants settling in Karbi Anglo is not only implausible but also lacks credibility. The presence of such a large group would undoubtedly be visible and require substantial resources, including humanitarian aid, housing, and relief materials, efforts far beyond the capacity of local Kuki populations in Karbi Anglo. Additionally, it is highly unlikely for Kukis from Manipur to migrate during the ongoing crisis when they are preoccupied with protecting their villages, properties, and lives. In Manipur, village leaders have issued stark warning against abandoning their villages, emphasizing the need to safeguard their homes and communities. Those who temporarily relocated to safer areas were explicitly instructed to return immediately or risk losing their rights to reclaim their homes after normalcy is restored. This further debunks any claims of a mass migrations of Kukis from Manipur to Karbi Anglo. The statement made by CEM, therefore, is unfounded, misleading, and potentially inflammatory. It risks creating unnecessary tensions and confusions among communities in Karbi Anglo and beyond. The Kuki MP Assam and Kuki Students Organization KSO Assam view such remarks as detrimental to the ongoing efforts to maintain peace and harmony. It is unfortunate that certain elements seem intent on extending the communal violence in Manipur to Assam. Despite such provocations, the Kuki MP Assam and the KSO remain committed to preserving peace, fostering unity, and preventing communal hatred from taking root in Assam. We earnestly appeal to all sections of society, irrespective of tribe, caste, or religion, to reject false narratives and baseless allegations. Let us uphold the value of truth, peace, and harmony to ensure the stability and unity of our communities, aided the released. The Committee on Tribal Unity Cedar Hills Kangpokpi District has announced a 12-hour total shutdown in the district on November 30 from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m., protesting against what it terms as unwarranted road restrictions imposed by the army in the vicinity of Laymakong. The announcement follows the abductions of an MES employee from the army cantonment at Laymakong, an incident the committee strongly condemned while expressing full support for the ongoing search and rescue efforts. However, it criticized the restrictions imposed on roadways in the aftermath, calling them regrettable. Highlighting the tense situations in Manipur, the committee pointed that since May 3, 2023, the Kuki community has been evicted from the Imphal Valley by the Métis community, leading to a complete geographical divide. The Kuki zone now inhabit the hills while the Métis are confined to the valley, with neither group able to move freely through the other's territory. The committee stressed the need for rescue, for secure and unrestricted road connectivity for hill residents, citing persistent threats from valley-based Métis militants. It called for immediate actions to address the security concern without imposing unnecessary restrictions, declaring the shutdown as a mark of protest. The committee asked all stakeholders to ensure the safety and freedom of movement for the hill communities. According to the committee, mass protests will also be simultaneously held at strategic locations including Gamjipai, Saparmeina, Gate Helmambi Military Colony and Brigadier M. Thomas Grang Kangpokpi, with parallel demonstrations across Saikul, Laimakong, Kangchup, New Gate Helmambi and the Tuilang region. The KOTU has ordered the complete suspensions of all travel, fieldwork, business operations, and activities in government and private institutions, demanding absolute participation from the Kuki zone community. The Mizo National Front (MNF) has expressed its dissatisfaction with the Manipur government led by Chief Minister Biren Singh for failing to address the ongoing unrest in the state. MNF Media and Publicity Department General Secretary V.L. Rosenengzova stated, "We are unhappy with the lack of progress in resolving the Manipur unrest and the government's failure to take concrete action to address the issue. In the absence of any tangible effort to resolve the crisis and the government's continued use of force to suppress the unrest, we urge Chief Minister Biren Singh to resign. We also appeal to central government to intervene in the matter and take immediate action to resolve the crisis and to put an end to the suffering of the innocent people." MNF further stated, "We appreciate the effort of Mizoram MP Rajya Sabha K. Vanlalvena, who has been vocal about the Manipur issue in Indian Parliament. We ask the Mizoram government to continue to support the people of Manipur in their struggle for justice and to work towards finding a lasting solution to the crisis. We also appeal to the people of Mizoram to continue to stand in solidarity with the people of Manipur and to support them in their struggle for justice and equality." The Supreme Court has transferred at least 2 National Investigations Agency (NIA) cases from Imphal to its special court in Guwahati, Assam, putting the Arambai Tingle group and its leader Kurungamba Kumant under heightened scrutiny. The apex court's order issued on Tuesday involved the transfer of 8 criminal cases related to violent incidents in Manipur to NIA's court in Guwahati. According to Imphal Free Press, 2 of the transfer FIRs directly implicate Kuman, leader of Arambai Tingle Group. The first case, NIA case number RC3 2024, was registered on February 9, 2024, following an attack on November 1, 2023. The NIA alleged that Kuman led a large group of Arambai Tingle members clad in camouflage, police uniforms, and black shirts in a violent confrontations with local police. The group, reportedly acting on a call posted by Kuman on social media, attacked the Imphal East police at Palace Gate, fired at officers, and then escaped towards Imphal West. The case includes charges ranging from attempted murder to sedition under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act and other sections of Indian Penal Code. The second case, NIA case number RC4 2024, also involved an attack on November 1, 2023, this time targeting the 1st Manipur Rifles Battalion in Imphal. The NIA charges that Kuman led a group of Arambai Tingle members who attacked the facility, looted arms and ammunition, and ransacked government property. The group reportedly fled when security reinforcements arrived. The charges in this case include looting, arms smuggling, and several sections under the Arms Act and UAPA. The Ministry of Home Affairs had earlier directed the NIA to take over the investigations, and the arrest of one suspect, Mutum Raja Singh, further adds to developments. Singh 25 from Lilong Chazing, Mamang Laikai was arrested on November 30, 2023 in connection with both cases. These cases are part of broader investigations into violent activities linked to separatist groups in the region. The transfer of the cases to Guwahati Special Court is seen as a move to expedite legal proceedings and ensure impartiality. A joint consultative meeting was held at YMA Hall today afternoon at Moya Veng under the auspices of joint philanthropic organizations. The meeting discussed the post-mortem results of 10 volunteer martyrs from Ziribam. According to reports, the post-mortem results have been released and the families of the deceased have accepted the findings. The meeting was attended by legal experts who analyzed and interpreted the post-mortem reports. Family members of the martyrs were also present, and they also shared their concerns and grievances. The post-mortem results revealed the cause of death and extent of injuries sustained by the martyrs who were allegedly killed by CRPF personnel in Ziribam. The JPO expressed its satisfaction with the post-mortem results and the acceptance of the findings by the families of the deceased. The meeting also discussed the arrangement for the last rites of the martyrs, which will be performed under the auspices of the CSOs and tribe based in peace. The 12 martyrs who lost their lives in Ziribam include Lal Semlin, son of El Kunga of Valpakot; Henry Lal Sanglim, son of El Lal Nunmoy of Kopuibung; Elvis Lal Ropui Joti, son of Lal Trasang of Kopuibung; Robert Lal Nuntlong, son of Albert Emo of Ngurte; Joseph Lal Ditum, son of Rosangjol of Mulvaipe; Lal Chinay, son of Kopuilund of Mulvaipe; Francis Lal Zarli, son of Valal Sung of Tienmul; Rulnay Sang, son of Lal Songlin of Tulbong, Tepaimog; Ramnaylin, son of Rima of Tienmul; Phimlin Kung, son of Benjamin of Ngurte; Hauzuel Dongal, 27, son of Salem Dongal, husband of Kim Nu of Pangul Village, Tosim Subdivision, Tamenglong District; Mangza Kongsai, husband of Ningnay Kongsai of Paitul Village. Cycle MLA Kim Neo Hang Sing Halkip had visited Mungnel Zang village yesterday and witnessed firsthand the incredible resilience of its people amidst the challenges faced in this region. Their strength and determinations are truly inspiring. She also had productive meetings with Kuki MP Ukrul, KSO Ukrul, and KSO Cycle. Together, they discussed the pressing issues and explore ways to support our communities through these difficult times. The KSO organizations Datli and NCR has expressed its heartfelt gratitude to its generous sponsors for their invaluable contributions and steadfast support towards the success of Katangi 2024. According to organizations, the sponsors' contributions have not only made the event a grand success, but have also strengthened the community spirit of togetherness and resilience. The organizations have specifically acknowledged the following individuals for their thoughtful donations. Amazing Bowling YouTuber who sponsored the Men's Football Top Scorer Award. Kim, who sponsored the Men's Football First Runner-Up Trophy. Henry Haukip, who sponsored the Men's Volleyball Winners Trophy in loving memory of El Sepul Haukip and late Hetsin Haukip. Hoi Niao Hangmi, who sponsored the Women's Volleyball Winner Trophy in loving memory of her beloved husband, El Jonathan Hangmi. Toy Kips, who sponsored several awards including Men's Volleyball Best Setter, Men's Volleyball Best Spiker, Men's Football Best Goalkeeper, and Men's Volleyball Best Player. Helone Haukip, who sponsored the best player in men's football. The organization stated that it is immensely grateful for the sponsors' kindness and support, which have played a vital role in fostering sportsmanship and encouraging young talents within the community. Today at 11 a.m., the 9 best of 2024 and 2028 ZNM School of Nursing, IB Road Lamka, held a lamp lighting, capping, and bath-taking ceremony at the conference hall. The program was attended by Asgin Muan Ngaiti, Deputy Director at Mint CMC. As the chief guest, Dr. T. Valakungi, CMO Church Jumper, was the guest of honor. Other dignitaries present included Dr. Tinglonlei Thangluai, MSDH Dr. K.A. Sanya Monica, DFWO and DIO, Esther Danglianching Nursing Superintendent, D.A. Kim Hoi Niang, and Lamneinga Tutors ZNM. The welcome address was given by third-year students and the introductory speech was delivered by Rebecca Gangte, Tutor GSN. The inaugural lamp lighting ceremony was performed by the chief guest, followed by lamp lighting and tapping ceremony by the 9 best students. 10 students of the 9 best took part in the lamp lighting and capping ceremony. Caroline Kim, Principal GSN, administered the oath-taking ceremony to Class 10 students. Hoi Pi Warden in Church GSN presented gifts to 9 best students. The program concluded with a vote of thanks by S. Chongboy Gangte, Tutor GSN. The program emphasized the importance of nursing as a noble profession and encouraged the students to uphold the values of compassion, care, and dedication. The students were reminded that they have a crucial role to play in serving humanity and making a positive impact on society. The principal advised the students to be committed to their professions, to be diligent in their studies, and to uphold the dignity of the nursing profession. She also encouraged them to be compassionate, empathetic, and caring towards their patients. The program concluded with a candlelight ceremony where the students lit candles and took a pledge to uphold the values of nursing professions and to serve humanity with compassion and dedication. Intensifying the stir on the second day of its 2-day total shutdown protest, the Kuki has sealed several state and central government offices, including the excise post, SDC, and forest. The shutdown is called for the repeal of recently reimposed Armed Forces Special Powers Act of SPA in areas under 6 police stations and to address unresolved issues related to Ziri bomb killings. Earlier, the Kuki supporters had on the first day of its agitation shut down other essential government facilities, including the Transport Department, Old and New Secretariat, Relief and Disaster Management Offices in Babu Para in Fall West, and the Forest Department at Sanjengthong. Additionally, the supporters further sent home government employees and staged a sit-in at the Old Secretary Gate. A scuffle also broke out when the police tried to prevent the entry of the protesters. Senior police officials, including the SPs of Imphal West and Imphal East, later intervened to ease the tension. In Imphal East District, Kuki Student Front members locked down offices at the Parampat DC complex. University Grants Commissions (UGC) will soon offer UG students the option to shorten or extend durations of degree courses. UGC has approved standard operating procedures for the Accelerated Degree Program and the Extended Degree Program. UGC Chairman M. Jagadish Kumar told media that the accelerated degree programs allow students to complete a 3-year or 4-year degree in shorter time by earning additional credits per semester. Extended degree program will enable an extended timeline with fewer credits per semester. Under Accelerated Degree Program and Extended Degree Program, students will earn the same total credits as in the Standard Duration Program. Students may extend their degree timelines by up to 2 semesters under Extended Degree Program, taking fewer credits per semester. The higher education institutions will establish committees to evaluate students' eligibility for this program. Higher education institutes will issue degrees for students on completion of the program in the opted durations instead of standard duration. Undergraduate degrees completed earlier or later will be treated at par with standard duration degrees for all employment and academic purposes. Thirty individuals suffered burn injuries during a thirst processions after a fire spread during a thirst processions in Madhya Pradesh, Kanwa. Officials say that 18 people were sent back home after treatment while the remaining 12 were being treated. The incident took place at the square located at Bombay Bazaar, Ganthagar, late at night when a crowd held a thirst processions for community spirit. The video of the incident shows a crowd of people holding torches in their hands during the march, and suddenly, a flame swept through them, injuring 30 people. The injured were rushed to a hospital, and after treatment, 18 were sent home, while 12 were being treated. The police team and Kanwa SP, additional SP, and stations in churches took charges at the spot. The program was organized by Rashtra Bhagvir Yuva Manch. According to information, Supreme Court lawyer Nazia Ilahi Khan and Hyderabad MLA T. Raza also attended the meeting. In other case, a car caught fire after a man burst firecrackers in Uttar Pradesh, Saharanpur district. The car was part of a wedding procession and the man was bursting crackers after opening the sunroof of the vehicle. The incident, which took place at Gandhiwada area under the jurisdictions of Fatehpur police stations, was caught on camera and the video soon went viral. According to reports, people in the car escaped unhurt as they jumped immediately out of the four-wheeler. In a significant breakthrough, the security forces arrested 4 Naxalites during an anti-Naxal operations in Bairamgarh police station's area in Chhattisgarh, Bijapur on Wednesday. The arrests were made near the forest of the Pondum village, where forces also recovered a large cache of explosives. According to police, the anti-Naxalite operations led to capture of Suku Hapta alias Pulal alias Patel, Manu Hapka, Lachu Madvi, and Kaushal Madvi alias Gulab. The arrested individuals have allegedly been active in the Bairamgarh region and they used to hold many important positions within the Naxalite organizations for several years. According to police, Patel was acting as the head of Zantana Sarkar, People's Government of the Maoists, under the Puladi Revolutionary People's Committee, while Kaushal was its member. Manu was the militia deputy commander and Lastu was a militia member of Puladi RPC. During the anti-Naxal operations, the police seized a tiffin bomb, a codex wire, a switch, and excavations material from them, the officials said, adding that a local court sent the arrested Naxalites to prison. The security forces have stepped up their operations in the forest areas of Chhattisgarh in the wake of several encounters in different parts of the state recently. Ukraine's power infrastructure was under massive enemy attack on Thursday, the energy minister said, after a countrywide air raid alert was declared due to incoming missiles. Once again, the energy sector is under massive enemy attack. Attacks on energy facilities are taking place across Ukraine, German Galusenko said in a Facebook post. National power grid operator Ukrenergo had urgently introduced emergency power cuts, he added, as temperatures across the country dropped to around 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. A senior UN official, Rosemary DiCarlo, this month denounced the rise in civilian casualties in the nearly 3-year conflict between Ukraine and Russia, noting Moscow's targeting of Ukraine's energy infrastructure may make this winter the hardest since the start of the war. Energy provider DEK said Ukrenergo was introducing emergency power outages in the regions of Kyiv, Odessa, Dnipro, and Donetsk. Ukraine's military said earlier Thursday that an air raid alert had been declared across the country due to missile threat in a message on Telegram. Missiles were detached, headed for Kharkiv, Odisha, and 8 other regions, according to other messages from the Air Force. Kharkiv go to shelters. It were. Oleg Sinagubov, head of Kharkiv Regional Military Administration, said on Telegram that 3 strikes had hit Kharkiv's Kivsky district with no casualties reported so far. The mayor of Lusk in northwestern Ukraine, Igor Polishchuk, said that explosions were heard again in the city. The latest missile salvo comes the day after U.S. President-elect Donald Trump named staunch loyalist and retired General Keith Kellogg as his Ukraine envoy, charged with ending the Russian invasion. Trump campaigned on a platform for securing a swift end to Ukraine war, boasting that he would quickly mediate a ceasefire deal between President Zelensky and Russian leader Putin. But his critics have warned that the incoming Republican will likely leverage U.S. military aid to pressure Kyiv into an agreement that leaves it ceding occupied territory permanently or agreeing not to join NATO. A fixture on the cable news circuit, 80-year-old national security veteran Kellogg co-authored a paper this year calling for Washington to leverage military aid as a means of pushing for peace talks. Ukraine has received almost $60 billion from Washington for its armed forces. Russia launched a full-scale invasion on February 2022, but with the most isolationist Trump taking over the White House, supporters feared that the spy god will run dry. Prime Minister Benjamin said Thursday that Israel would do everything to stop Iran acquiring a nuclear weapon after Iran's top diplomat warned it could end its ban on developing one if Western sanctions are reimposed. The renewed war of words between the Middle East foes came as Iran prepares to hold key nuclear talks with European government on Friday, which have been overshadowed by their joining with Washington to have Tehran censored by the UN atomic watchdog. I will do everything to prevent it from becoming a nuclear power. I will use all the resources that can be used, Benjamin told Israel broadcaster Channel 14 in an interview. Israel is the region's sole, if undeclared, nuclear armed state. It has long made preventing any rival from matching its top defense priority. Benjamin said Tuesday that the ceasefire that went into effect in Lebanon the following day would allow Israel to focus on Iran. He did not elaborate on what action he envisaged. Iran launched 2 missile barrages at Israel over the past year in retaliation for the killings of leaders from Hamas and Hezbollah, as well as an Iranian general. Israel responded both times with limited attacks on Iran, most recently bombing several military sites on October 26. Last week, cheating at the International Atomic Energy Agency prompted a defiant response from Tehran. But its officials have since signaled willingness to engage with others ahead of the return of U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, whose last administration pursued a policy of maximum pressure against Iran. Iran insists on its right to clear energy for peaceful purposes, but according to IAEA, it is the only non-nuclear weapon state, enriching uranium to 60%. In an interview with the Guardian newspaper, published on the eve of Iran's talk with Britain, France, and Germany, Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi warned that frustrations in Tehran over unmet commitments such as lifting sanctions was fueling debate over whether the country should alter its nuclear policy. We have no intention to go further than 60% from the timing, and this is our determination right now, he told the British Daily. But he added, there is this debate going on in Iran, and mostly among the elites, whether we should change our nuclear doctrines, as so far it has proven to be insufficient in practice. A 2015 nuclear deal between Tehran and major powers aimed to give Iran relief from crippling Western sanctions in exchange for limiting its nuclear program to prevent it from developing a weapons capability. Tehran has consistently denied any such ambitions. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who has the final authority in Iran's decision-making, has issued a religion decree, or fatwa, prohibiting atomic weapons. Tehran's willingness to sit down with the three European governments so soon after the censure comes just weeks before Trump is set to return to White House. During his first term, Trump focused on reimposing heavy sanctions on Iran following his administration's unilateral withdrawal from the 2015 deal 2 years after it was agreed. In retaliation for the U.S. withdrawal, Tehran reduced its compliance with the deal, raising its uranium enrichment levels to 60%, closer to 90% required for a nuclear bomb. That's all from us tonight, and we thank you for joining our program.